continuing. Yeah, see, I should have just... wasted all that food. Scrolling through records, you note 3 inches video intercom system is enabled for the Sovereign's annual address. Intercom is enabled to commence decommission. Enabled for broadcasting housing still in progress. That's the creation of the Vox initiative and how it will serve the people well. Finally, Sovereign announces the birth of their first child, Henry. Designated editor is specifically advised to elaborate upon certain language regarding his son. As the decommissioning process winds down here on Greater Tranquility, can't help but look about, reminisce. We made my hope is that the research will provide abundant fruitful as the Vox program is now. Its final sign off and a toast.
In good faith to offer a merger and an alliance. And yet, our parties will still be at each other's throats by the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will. Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight pales in comparison to action. We acquired Fairfield from the Protectorate, you recall? This was a decisive victory over a strategic location which promises high returns.
So you think your people should rule? Shall I remind you that you failed to gain ground or even take the Vox relay yourself? Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host...
Like sitting terror rays. We can't let Vries make her move.
Anyone else would be an insult.
Oh, there they are. Damn, she's... Blueberry crunch.
Come on. Move, damn you.
Shit.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology. Whoever wins the war will control Arcadia. And once control is seized, it's only a matter of time before attention turns to closing the rifts and learning how to control them. Controlling these rifts leads to absolute power. And under no circumstances can the Order share that with Auntie's Choice. It's as if they'd deny how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's... law! Augustine, you could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. No. I saw their models. The Protectorate and all their ignorance would have torn the galaxy asunder in pursuit of their matriarch's dream. Fascists are nothing if not predictable. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
If our presence put your mission at risk, you could turn us.
As I said, your actions were part of the prediction and could not be changed. You needed to be there. And I had to proceed as I normally would. But what happened there, the unanswered questions I still had, continued to plague me. I needed to find a way to stop the rifts. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts. And only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. Yes, Commander. You said to try and hold on to my humanity. But ain't this a just cause? Preventing the deaths of these delegates? You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself.
Yeah, I mean, they're not.
Negotiations are shaky, it's true. But if either side is desperate enough, they'll make an appeal too good to turn down. The deaths of their envoys would sour that. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do it. You were an Earth Directorate agent once, you understand the need to be thorough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
Oh yeah, Savannah.
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved. That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
Oh shit.
Station's not gonna hold up against that rip for long. We need to get back to the incognito now.
Where did she go?
Follow me, quick!
Whoa. Shit.
Shit! That rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms De Vries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. The prototype rift modulator is located within the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Information on the center indicates it is a laboratory dedicated to the study of rifts. Reaching the lab may involve violence. A protectorate blockade has been erected between our designated landing pad and the center. The archive is the largest and most powerful computer in existence. It is built into the moon of Cloister and was built by the Order of the Ascendant with the Matriarch's input. Control over the archive has changed several times since the invasion. Currently, the Protectorate has possession of it. Conclusion: the archive will not be easily accessible. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this. Accomplishing this mission will be 87.4% more challenging without the assistance of Auntie's Choice or the Order. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Alright, let's go talk to the crew.
Commander, word?
Shit, he's gonna be mad.
Arbiter Rao has been admitted to the ship. This unit will proceed with a Protectorate Welcome Protocol, which may include burning, prodding, and/or light electrical shocks. Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing and really funny.
What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? That sort of thinking never would have slowed De Vries on the draw. Of course you do. Because law forbid you show remorse. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there. For now.
That dude's been sitting in anger for 10 years.
Saving the delegates from De Vries took considerable effort, dear. Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts. May all our endeavors yield expected results.
Never thought you'd manage to save De Vries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming De Vries sticks to her change of heart. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the Rift Tech. By the way, what De Vries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
What? Sorry. Caught me lost in my upper story.
Commander.
Alright, let's look at the weapons we got here. Weapon type, here we go. I don't need that. Oh, I don't want to drop it. not going to use these guys. I'm just not... I like this kinetic plasma, though. That thing's cool. Oh, that's cool. Really just using these two right now. I just need a barrel, really. Oh, and optic barrels. I need some barrel stuff. But I don't have any barrel mods other than these two. Alright, I think I need to get this rift thing first and foremost, and then that way I can kind of go back to all these other planets. I don't want to talk to Anticleo yet. This grim moon owes its forbidding nature to unique orbital mechanicals. Tidally locked in Elysian shadow, practice serves to perpetual darkness by the native fungi and nocturnal predators. Overabundance of atmospheric voltage rings. Electrical storms is only happening thanks to it.
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. It's the Protectorate, Commander. What they say publicly and what is actually true ain't usually the same. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Okay. Rift people. Definitely want to take Mars. Sorry, Inez, you're just... And you're too crazy. I think I'll take you... Curious how these two hang out together. I'll take Niles.
don't know about you, but that screams experimental rift lab facility to me.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the automech factory.
Dwelling these sites of the console welcomes you to the world of Praetor. When you ponder the perfection of the plan, remember Praetor and the wonders you experience. Consider the permanent darkness of the world, how the perfect lightning. Gorvid. Let's look at our map here. Acquire them. So straight ahead. Pass through that. Meet with Zap. Okay. Well, why don't we do that first? Alright. So before we go, we'll take him and we'll go that way first. I feel like I'm dying just enough. Alright, so we're going to take able to kind of soften them up a bit. That'd be kind of cool. I think in these games like Mass Effect or like any kind of games where you have a crew, like it kind of measures, like we spent 3 missions together, and so it changes the dynamic a little bit. Like they like learn off each other or something. First shrine, the earth. Here you stand, here on the step of your journey. You're far from it, but your path is clear, your souls of the major critical heavens take the previous moment. Internalize the surety it took the major take of creation. A little nervous because if I'm killing Protectorate, just to make it a little mad. So this might be a bad idea.
Just say when. Ready to dispense judgment. We're here. 3 hole in the head. You lot couldn't hit the broad side of a prayer.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of nervous about taking Tristan to the... Probably shouldn't. I need to go back.
Battle!
Ah! Oh shit!
Guns cocked and unable. Not getting up without help, Commander.
I take Val. Ew. These chocolates.
Assist me, will you? My death would be a... lethally.
Commander, watch your vitals!
What the frick?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
let's go back up. I'm gonna go get Val. Replace Tristan. You know, we'll hang out, but we're gonna go meet like a guy that's... I didn't think about that. I don't think it really matters, but, you know, immersion. She can give me... grant you mag picks and a long chance to breathe. Get a chance to get additional crafting resources. Okay. Neither one of those really matter. We sometimes do that. Oh, that's cool. Melee damage. Okay, let's do that one. Perfect. Alright, back at it.
Ready to waste.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. God damn. Oh, heck yeah. I thought that dude was totally dead. Aww. Alright. I can only do... Oh, I can do any of them. Okay, well, definitely guns. Definitely speech. And then I think explosives. Kind of in a pattern here. Oh shoot, which one am I going to do this time? your lies are more believable. Bribe costs, frighten, target, scanner. Rapid recharge. That's pretty cool. Form. Oh, I'm gonna do this one because I do take toxicity, and I've been using that a lot more. Oh yeah, we've already done all this. Alright. Well, welcome to Praetor. Praetor. We will see how things go on the other side.